this is the era to be a natural girl. If you're not a natural hair girl, or you're still contemplating, or you're still thinking about it, now is the best time for you to rock your hair whichever way you want. Hi and welcome to Lainey's Fab Lane. Today I'm going to be sharing why 2026 is the best year for you to rock your natural hair. I'm going to have my laptop in front of me and I'm just going to be breaking down the points so that I do not digress. If you're thinking of becoming a natural hair girl, now is the best time for you to be a natural hair girl. And why do I say that? First of all, the products are better. There's more education, there's more representation. We have more acceptance in the workplace. Like, people no longer have to say, oh, your natural hair is nappy or doesn't look pleasant. You can rock your natural hair whichever way you want, whether you have them in braids and mini twists, or you're even bald, or you have them in dreads. Now the acceptance is better, and now there's more creativity in styles. Now is the best time to rock your natural hair. You don't have to be scared, you don't have to be afraid, you don't have to feel a certain kind of way because you have your natural hair. Because now I think people see natural hair as lovely, sexy, whichever way you want to rock it. I started my natural hair journey in 2021, and it wasn't a journey that I made up my mind that I was going to start. It was just something that happened by accident. And what I mean by accident was I had a bad product hair day, been relaxed all my life, and then I had to do not just the big chop, but also I had to do I had to do the big chop. When I started my journey, I had no information, or I didn't know anything about the products to use and what products were good for my hair. But now we have better products. What I mean is that now we have better shampoos, we have better conditioners, we even have deep conditioners now. We have pre-poo, we have hair mousse that is just curated for natural hair. So products that are made for natural hair. We now have products that we even use for protective styles. So you don't have to take off your protective styles, but you can still maintain your hair in protective styles. Now we have more education and more information out there. When I started my natural hair journey, I didn't know anything about hair porosity, how coily my hair was. Well, I definitely knew that my hair was dense because I have a lot of hair on my head, but that was the only information I had. But now we have hair porosity, we have hair thickness, we have hair density, we have, what else do we have? We have hair patterns, so your hair can be a 4B, a 4C, or curly, whatever that is. And now we have more information because with people who have low porosity hair, you have products that are curated for low porosity hair. You have high porosity hair, we have products that are curated for high porosity hair. We have wash days, we have hair maintenance, length, retention. Most of this information was not available when my parents, or let's say my mom, for example, was making hair. And trust me, I have 4 sisters. And each one of us have different hair textures, hair density, and just different hair patterns. So I can imagine the information that we have right now that my mom didn't have, because then natural hair was looked as difficult to maintain. Looking at it now and looking at the information that we have right now, I can imagine what and how it would have helped my mom to be a better hairstylist, because she was my hairstylist as a kid. And then we had all of my siblings and I had different textures of hair. Some had fuller hair, some had more tender scalp. And in a situation where they couldn't bear, the ones with tender scalp couldn't bear making their hair, the option was to cut it off. There were no products that made your hair softer, took away the shed hair from maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago from an old style. There were no products then. So I can imagine what that information would have, or how that information would have helped my mom, who was my hairstylist in that era. But now when we talk about representation, I mean, we have people like Beyonce, who has the separate hairline for natural hair. So the information is out there. It's not just Beyonce. We have Tracy Ross, I think that's the CEO of Pattern. And then we have people like Taraji P. Henson, who also has TPH. So the information and the representation in the media is crazy. Beyonce rocks her natural hair, and she has a hair care line curated for natural hair girls. So you can imagine the information that is out there. If we had that information in the past, my mom had that information in the past, I mean, all of that, my sisters and I would, I guess, be rocking natural hair, because they would have had the products, the information that they needed to figure out why, even though we are blood siblings, we have different densities, different textures, and products that are maybe curated for one person's hair that suits one person's hair better than the other.
And we even have like content creators who are coming up with amazing products for natural type 4B, 4C, 4A coils. And there's just a plethora of information out there right now that makes it so easy to be a natural hair girl. You can imagine there was a lot of thread, there was a lot of heat combs, and all those heat combs in that era didn't have heat settings, but now we have that. We sparked curiosity in one way or the other. Please give a like, and a share, and a thumbs up to let YouTube know that this video has helped you and can also help others.
Now there's more acceptance of natural hair, because I remember not necessarily growing up, it was crazy to see people who had dreads. It was this person, it's either they couldn't take care of their hair, or they had mental issues, or something was actually going on with that person. But now people are waking up and going from, hey, I want to have dreads on my hair, and it's acceptable, and nobody looks down on you or looks at you weird or says this person is different or anything. There's more acceptance in the workplace. Nobody is like, oh, your hair looks unkempt. You still have people who think that way, but I think that the world is a larger place, and if somebody says something about your hair and is looking at you through that lens of, oh, she looks nappy, she looks unkempt, that's their opinion, and their opinion is subjective, but that just tells you how myopic that person is, because the world is full of information right now about natural hair, and if you don't understand it or don't know anything about it, it's better you're quiet or you ask questions than just conclude that, oh, because this person has natural hair, they look terrible. And there is also more creativity now in styles, because now you can have mini twists, you can have cornrows, you can have braids. We have flexi rod sets. There are heatless styles that you can relax. In 2021, I didn't have anybody to share with me products to use, make on your hair, and your natural hair is amazing and you look beautiful. I think now that I'm a natural girl, I have more styling options on my hair than when I was. Styles to make, I was completely lost. I was afraid, I was scared, and cutting my hair at that point in time, I was skeptical about how I was going to look, because I had had long hair all of my life. And not just scared, but I was like, would my partner find me attractive? What would my kid think? How would that change look on me? And to be honest, YouTube was an amazing teacher for me beginning my hair journey, because I didn't have any mentor or anyone in my family who was a natural hair girl. And to be honest, I can boldly say that being natural has been good for me, because I was able to convert one of my relaxed hair sisters, and she's rocking her natural hair and loving it right now. What's changed and what the difference is about my hair being natural right now is that with information that is out there, I now have shorter wash days. I'm able to, my hair is not considered tough or difficult anymore, because there are products that are out there to help my hair be softer, to be amazing, to feel, to the touch. And for example, I'm going to start with pre-pooing. Pre-pooing is amazing because it helps to take out all of the shed hair. If I've had my hair in protective style for 4 weeks or 3 weeks, all that shed hair that would have been taken out maybe if my hair was dry, and then breaking off other ends of my hair is no longer a thing, because Pre-Pro makes it easier. It's a way of adding moisture into your hair even before you go into the shower to wash your hair. So that is something that has been amazing and just extraordinary. Now wash day is easier, and then I had no idea what length retention was until my hair started to grow and then become longer. And then now where I'm at right now is that I want healthier hair, I want longer hair, I want density, I also want hair retention. And all of this is something I didn't know about, and I always considered that my hair was tough to manage, tough to handle, difficult, time consuming. But instead of viewing that as time consuming, with the products, with the information that is available, hair care is shorter, it's less of a hassle, it's more of a process that I enjoy. And I don't see it as a chore, because if I follow the steps correctly, I come out with a style at the end of the day that is beautiful and something that I like and something that I love. That's one of the amazing things. And what excites me about being a natural hair girl is that the length of my hair, and then just the health of my hair, and then the myth of my hair being difficult is not there anymore, because these products and this information that is out there has made it a lot easier to be natural. And my hair can be worn in its natural state, it can be worn in various styles, and I still come out looking amazing, I still come out looking beautiful. Now, when we talk about the products being better, I'm not just talking about the conditioners and the shampoos. But now, for example, I'm going to talk about the shampoo, because now we have clarifying shampoos, and clarifying shampoos help to break down product buildup on the scalp or on the hair if you've been using a lot of products throughout your protective style duration. And those clarifying shampoos take off all that gunk and all that oil and all those things off the hair and off the scalp. Clarifying shampoos were in there in the beginning. We had a lot of conditioning shampoos, and then now that clarifying shampoos is in the game, that's amazing. Then another thing I'm going to talk about is blow dryers. Now we have blow dryers that have reverse air technology, and that's the Rev Air. And even I personally have the Dyson Supersonic, the one that protects your scalp. It's for scalp protection, and we have like different heat settings. With if the blow dryer is closer to my scalp, the temperature of the heat goes down, and then if I take it farther away, that is amazing. So the products, not just the products, but even the tools, the styling tools now have different heat settings so that you don't have heat damage. And then there's also something now that's coming out that, well, it's not, for me, it's amazing, because I'm finding out all of this as I am going. It's not like I have known about this. And then there's also the step of scalp care. We have hair serums that we're using on our hair. We also have satin scarves that we have to, not just scarves, but bonnets and even beanies and different things to protect your hair even while you sleep, to retain moisture, to retain length. So the tools are amazing, and then the products are amazing. Pattern has a hair steamer for natural hair, and to be honest, I feel like a lot of people are missing out on these things. For those of us maybe who are relaxed, I feel like we can also implement some of the things that the natural hair girls are doing in the relaxed girl routine, because I was the kind of relaxed girl that used to stretch out my relaxers. So I wouldn't relax my hair for maybe like 4 to 6 months. And imagine if I knew what Pre-Pro was, or not detangling my hair dry, being a relaxed girl. I feel like the relaxed girls need to also tap into the information that the natural hair girls are using, because the steps, the techniques, the tools are amazing, and they will also be amazing for relaxed girls. But this is me just putting this out there and digressing. But then that my hair is high porosity and my hair loses moisture very fast. Because my hair loses moisture very fast, my strands can get brittle. Just a protein treatment once in a while is good for length retention and just to keep my strands thick and stronger. So that's it. Another thing is that the styling techniques are changing. So when I started, I didn't understand heat damage. So I used a lot of coiling irons and all of that. And then I have places on my hair where I have shorter strands. But now you do roller sets where you can use mousse and you just roll your hair and maybe air dry or go to sleep, and you don't have to be under a hooded dryer. Even the hooded dryers are having better settings now for heat damage. So now is the best time to be a natural hair girl. You can do flat twist, roller sets, cornrows, and then we use mousses, and it's amazing. Another thing that I wanted to mention is right now we're in the era where we are allowed to embrace our natural hair textures. So whether you're 4B, 4C, 4A natural hair, or your hair is a combination 4A and 4C or 4A and 4B, now is the time that you can embrace your natural hair texture, because those who have either high porosity or also low porosity hair, there are products that are out there, there are tools that are out there to make every step and everything that you have to do easy. And to be honest, if you're kind of confused or you don't know what to do, just go to YouTube. There's a lot of information right now. There's a lot of people who are putting out content like me to help people who are lost, or people not necessarily lost, but people who are trying to understand what's going on with their hair. And I'm gonna give an example with me, myself. I had an issue with understanding that I didn't have to detangle my hair dry, and I was doing that and I didn't know that my strands were breaking. And then I went on YouTube and I did a research. What can I use to help prevent just hair breakage? And that was how I bumped into pre-pooing. So it's amazing how now even the products, for example, there are products that you can make at home. They're natural hair products that you can make at home that help with length, retention, and just the health of your hair. An example is flaxseed hair gel pre-poo. That's amazing. So this is the era to be a natural girl. If you're not a natural hair girl, or you're still contemplating, or you're still thinking about it, now is the best time for you to rock your hair whichever way you want. I had a conversation with my aunt. She's natural, right? But she is not the natural that keeps her hair. She's on a very low cut, and she's rocking it in an amazing way and enjoying herself. This was not something that we had where you had a lot of women who cut their hair. It just shows us that times and seasons are changing, and there's a lot of information out there for you to rock your natural hair. So if this video is something that you like, give it a thumbs up. If at any point in this video you learned something, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and leave your comments in the section. What excites me about natural hair now is seeing how far I have come in 5 years. Not just the length, not just in the length of my hair, but in the health of my hair. And that the myth of natural hair being flimsy, unkept, scruffy, and hard to maintain and take care has been debunked. We didn't have mini twists, we didn't have twist outs, we didn't have or they didn't have flat twists. There was no flat twists back then, but right now the hairstyles are incredible. There are a lot, and they are amazing.
If you're embracing your natural hair journey and want a space that celebrates coils, and confidence, please join the family. I drop videos every week to help anyone who has questions or who is confused about what steps it takes to be a natural hair girl. And tell me what your favorite step is, or what your favorite thing about being a natural hair girl in 2026 is.